getting ready to take on the Cardinals of Louisville. And we are underway. First of 4 games, and Alexandria Scruggs getting the start for the second straight game for Kaya Harrison. Their starting point guard tweaked an ankle in their opening round win against Virginia and did not play yesterday. Right away, they go inside, and the foul drawn. Demira Hines has had a pretty good tournament herself.
Yeah, she has. She's been a terrific presence on both ends of the floor in the paint and has owned the boards.
Take a look at the starting lineup for this team. Olivia Cochran, also a very important cog, a senior, had 13 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 blocks yesterday in the upset win over Florida State. Hines at the free throw line, and there is Harrison. Next to Angel Gray. Thanks, Angel, for pointing her out. Maybe see her today?
It is available. Went through warm-up. Was available yesterday as well, but Wake caught fire in the second half, and they didn't need to attempt to utilize her.
She's logged a lot of miles on that bike the last couple of days, that's for sure.
You got to stay warm, Cam. Got to stay warm.
Hailey Van Lith with the ball in her hands, leading scorer on this team. Puts it up. There's a whistle away from the action. It'll be a foul on Wake Forest for plowing over Olivia Cochran. Megan Jebbia in her first year after great success at American University and off to a terrific start. You see entering on this losing streak, but they got Florida State in that huge upset. It's a very confident team, playing well at the right time. Cochran driving on Hines, puts it up, a little bit too strong. Rebounding going to be so huge in this game. Nyla Harris, the freshman from Orlando, got a hand on it, and the ball stays with the Cardinals. Harris part of that lineup change by Jeff Walls.
Jeff Walls can't say enough good things about Nyla Harris, just her ability to defend and rebound. And he said once she figures it out on offense, she's going to be special. But somebody who certainly knows and has figured it out on offense is Hailey Van Lith for 2.
Van Lith for the second straight year, a first-team All-ACC performer, and a team that had to replace not just a lot of production, but a lot of leadership from last year. Jewel Spear got it blocked by the freshman you just talked about, Harris. Carr back in the starting lineup for that reason. Louisville out to a 5-0 lead, and Wake has seen enough to take a look at their net ranking right now, which is number 26. It's going to be the first time in a long time, unless they have a deep run in this ACC tournament, that they're not going to host a first or second round NCAA site. Wake Forest trying to get on the board. Mykasa Robinson, who is a tremendous defender, is on Jewel Spear. She didn't touch the ball, didn't need to. It's Elise Williams. Harris with another chance, but the ball is tied up by Sumiel. The ball stays with Wake Forest. Liz Dixon coming in for Harris. Van Lith. So easy, right? Now the shot clock is an issue. But they have Jewel Spear, who's a lot taller than CC Carr. There you go.
My goodness. My goodness, Jewel Spear.
Van Lith.
You can't go under a screen.
Nia Becker, number 14. There she is for Wake, checking into the game. Bottled up. Turnaround jumper no good. Chased down by Morgan Jones. Coming off the bench for Jeff Walls. With the lineup change. Van Lith again. Hailey Van Lith with 11 of Louisville's 14 points. The assist rate going way up. Her defense is unparalleled. And the leadership. That's a drawn charge. Wake Forest has missed 9 of its last 10 shots. Haven't scored in 3.5 minutes. Van Lith coming around to Harris screen. She's not missing. It's a 9-0 run. Williams, tough shot. Finally, they get something to roll in.
Well, even that one had you thinking, right, the way it was rolling around the rim. It has just been that kind of first quarter for Wake Forest.
Count it. Hailey Van Lith. The example of what she can do when she puts the ball on the floor, does a really good job of getting to the free throw line. Summiel goes out because she just committed her second personal foul for Wake. She has been a key component on this run in the ACC Tournament. And here's Rika Kono. Kono, the senior from Japan. Becker might have gotten away with some steps. Now a chance for Robinson. Kono thought about it, gave it up to Morgan Jones. Harris. Hailey Van Lith off to a torrid start here in Greensboro.
17 in the first.
The only other made field goal for Louisville was Chrislyn Carr's early 3. Still a 12-point advantage. Morgan Jones blocked by Scruggs. Pam Ward, Stephanie White, and Angel Graves joining it. Wake Forest, the only team to pull off an upset so far in this tournament when they beat Florida State yesterday. Jewel Spear guarded by Robinson. Shot clock again into single digits. Risky pass. Williams toeing the baseline, somehow not only stayed in bounds, but was able to get the shot off. Jewel Spear with 3 points, has hit a 3-pointer, that's it. Hailey Van Lith is coming back in for the Cards. Morgan Jones.
Well, she had 15. The first time these two teams met was 5 of 7 from the floor. She's got to find some confidence. And Louisville needs her. They need her not just in this tournament, but in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, certainly as things move along. Jeff Wall says because people are so familiar with her. Williams with the miss and a foul.
You see her numbers right there. Double figures the first 23. Just 5.5. And really doesn't look comfortable and confident offensively. And for her to see that first one from that 15-foot area go down is a good thing, because she's even around the rim early in this ballgame.
Trying to acclimate herself to Louisville's. Williams delivers at the free throw line.
And it's a change. It's a change when you go from having the ball in your hands a lot.
Morgan was a 2-time first-team All-ACC performer when she was at Florida State. First year in Louisville, and Hailey Van Lith with another 2. That's the National Player of the Year. Purdue saying that. Oh, Elise Williams, you know what? Right now, Robin is carrying this team. Floater by Carr goes in. And Lith, good defense on her. They need a shot from Harrison. Instead, the pass, not enough time. That is the 5th turnover for Wake. Van Lith guarded by Harrison. Carr caught by Robinson, who put it home. Mykasa Robinson, known more for her tremendous defense, and we were there for Senior Day last Sunday. People there love it.
Oh, they absolutely do, as they should. Hometown kid, stayed home in the state, utilized her COVID year to return to Louisville. has been the ultimate teammate, the ultimate competitor, and the ultimate ambassador for Louisville Cardinals basketball.
Another Wake Forest turnover. Robinson had gone to Coach Walls after her sophomore season, considering transferring, wasn't getting a lot of playing time, and she told us it was the best decision of her life to stay. And he absolutely adores her. And just a tremendous presence on that team. Wants to be a coach, grad assistant next year. Van Lith, hammered. Had the 8 points against Wake Forest in the loss, 6 points in the next game against Syracuse. And after that 3-game kind of little bump in the road, yesterday we had the border collie here going after the frisbees,
right.
Like locked in. She's the border collie looking at that frisbee. She's not letting it go. And Hailey Van Lith well on her way towards that. Had 17 points in the first quarter. That's thrown away. Marissa Russell took the Becker pass. Carr found a little bit of space. That's got to be good. Good for her, good for the team. Get her going a little bit.
So right now, just everyone trying to get on the same page on how to stop her.
Angel, did you say in a tizzy?
I did.
Oh, okay. You're not going to stop her. You just want to make her take really, really tough shots. And if she makes them, she makes them. And you got to live with that. But it's not the wide open ones.
Right. And I think we're all 0% surprised that Hailey Van Lith was the sole topic of conversation. Nia Becker at the free throw line, the Utah transfer. Hits 1 out of 2. Winner of this game gets the winner of our second game, Notre Dame and NC State coming up after this one. Russell off glass.
Oh, I love that she used the glass right there. It's such a tough spot because when you're coming to the rim, if you shoot it, it's got to be perfect, right, to go in there. And you can always rely on Old Faithful, the backboard, to give you some margin.
Even when you're that close and in front of the rim.
Absolutely. I think being right in front of the rim is one of the toughest shots.
Spear with the miss. This is the biggest lead of the game for Louisville. Rebound hunted down by Robinson, and somehow found Williams in a great spot. Williams got fouled.
They are all over the place.
Coming off the bench for Jeff Walls, and this her final year of eligibility. Misses them both, but Marissa Russell picks her up. Van Lith off the rim. Williams with the ball has 4 of Wake's 5 field goals. Jules Spear the other, until right now when Becker puts it home. Senior from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Gives them a good defensive presence. Tough pass, Van Lith handled it. Taken away by Andrews, who was just into the game. Terrific hustle by Samuel.
Get a couple easy buckets, get out in the passing lane, get steals just like that. Try to find some momentum.
Spear, this would be big.
Yeah, certainly that's the goal, to get inside 10. And for Jeff Walls, it's been the story all season long. It's not the mistakes, it's the number of mistakes in a row, the 5 and 6 possessions in a row. Whether it's turnovers, whether it's poor shot selection.
And down 20 at the beginning of the third quarter, came back to win. And in the second half, you see in this tournament against both Virginia and Florida State, they have come up big. The vast majority of that, a lot of it I should say, against Florida State yesterday. But this is a team that looked like they were all but done yesterday and came back to win. Harris bought the fake and then fouled Scruggs. And Alexandria Scruggs getting her second straight start for Harrison. Rolls one of them in. Russell, toe on the line, no good. Rebound, ripped down by Elise Williams. And Jules Spear gets up with one shot.
Yes, you want to get the last shot. An opportunity to go in, getting it inside of 10, but you certainly don't want to give Louisville the ball back.
Screen from Becker. So now Russell on Spear. Step back. Miss.
Louisville switches everything, and Wake Forest has not done a good job of exploiting mismatches.
Wake Forest closed the half on an 8-0 run. Hailey Van Lith with the 21 points. And she, 7 of 11 from the floor. The rest of her team just 6 for 22. And Wake Forest did cut a sizable lead down to just 10. They came back from 20 to beat Florida State yesterday. Olivia Cochran gets the first bucket of the second half.
Olivia Cochran didn't play much in that first half because of foul trouble and came back in, got her a touch right away. And you're going to see Louisville continue with this full court pressure, get the turnover right there. They really want to use this pressure to wear down Wake Forest, playing their third game in 3 days. Not necessarily trying to get turnovers, but just want to continue to put pressure on them.
Steph, I think that you were in the huddle with me when I was just talking to Coach Jebbia, because she mentioned just that. As far as the pressure, she said, I really feel like it's been bothering us in the first half, offensively especially. She said, we're not finishing our cuts. We have to make sure that we're getting looks to the rim, our drives, our cuts. Our communication has to be better on that end. And when I talked about just the adjustments for Hailey Van Lith, she said, we did not follow the game plan at all in the first half. It was supposed to be everyone guarding her. No one guarded her. Look for that adjustment in the second.
Yeah, I would certainly anticipate that the scouting report is about having everybody's eyes on Hailey Van Lith. Where is she? Force other players to continually step up, and we'll see if execution's better. The adjustment already that Wake is making, changing the starting lineup in the second half. Alyssa Andrews utilizing her length on Hailey Van Lith, but Olivia Cochran, first 3 buckets of the second half.
First half, Wake Forest led by Elise Williams with 12 points. Samuel with the miss. Robinson comes up with another rebound for the Cardinals. Trying to put this Wake Forest team away, something Florida State couldn't do yesterday. ACC Carr.
First matchup against Wake when they lost, to insert Mykasa Robinson into the starting lineup as Jewel Spear gets a 2. It made a difference. It made a difference in how the ball moved for them offensively. It allowed CC Carr to play off the ball where she can be a primary scorer and three-point shooter. It changed what they did offensively, and they've reaped the benefits of it.
That time Carr put it on the floor. Robinson with the steal. One of the best defenders in the country. And that extends Louisville's lead to 21, their biggest of the game.
And that's going to be off-season work for her as Elise Williams gets 2. Working on finishing around the rim, working on her ball handling.
Carr, I think she's feeling a little bit. Got fouled.
So Carr not only feeling it, but I think she also recognizes that Jewel Spear is defending her. And in that last trip down the floor for Wake Forest, Jewel Spear tried to drive baseline. She was ghastly tired when she was trying to find relief, throwing to the top of the key, and it led to a turnover, and she just dropped her head. You start to question, winning 3 games in 3 days, how much left do they have in the tank?
Was one for the ages, almost as good as Jeff Wall's comment at halftime to Angel.
And Coach Moore's a Beyonce fan.
Yes, he is.
He's a deep man. Still waters run deep with Wes. We get to see him. Of course, Neil Ivey, the Coach of the Year in the ACC for the regular season champs. Coming up next, second game of 4 on the ACC network today. Cochran fouled by Hines. That is her 4th, so the foul's piling up now on a Wake Forest team that is not very deep. Louisville outscoring Wake 15-4 in this quarter. Scored her 1,000th point earlier this season. Mykasa Robinson, 17 points in the first quarter, 4 in the second. But her team has lengthened its lead. Cochran with the great feed, finishes and gets fouled.
The rim run by Olivia Cochran. She gets out. And this is not an easy catch and finish when somebody's running underneath you as a big. But Olivia Cochran, the strong finish, the emotion afterwards.
It was Hailey Van Lith in the first quarter, and now it's Cochran. Scored the first 6 points of the quarter. Saw AD in Louisville last week.
We did. AD, Kiana Smith.
Andrews, that's one of the few defensive breakdowns. Robinson left open. A little bit too strong, but Dixon with another offensive board just rolled out. Becker rescues the Wake. Here comes Carr right up on Spear.
Mismatch. Mismatch inside. You got to get Becker a touch. Just time and time again, Wake Forest not able to take advantage of mismatches on switches.
Yeah, Becker's got to be a foot taller than Carr. Samuel. And Lith off balance. Wanted a foul. And another thing, Jewel Spear, she doesn't sit a lot. She played over 38 minutes yesterday in that Florida State win. Doesn't get a lot of rest. 8 points, just 3 of 12 for Jewel. That's got it. So it's got to be tough for Spear. Got the good screen from Samuel to get the three. Now Wake Forest took it away just as the quarter came to a close.
You think about everything that Olivia Miles does for Notre Dame, and Sonia Citron's going to have to take on a lot of that responsibility. She's also a player in Citron who defends the opponent's best player, so a lot riding on her shoulders.
Game coming up. And this one finishes. Actually, it's going to be at 2 Eastern time. A little bit of a time buffer between the two games. Cochran just so aggressive here in the second half. Semis tomorrow, the final on Sunday afternoon. Jewel Spear, rimmed out, and Lith chases it down. There she goes. Been quiet for a while, but you knew that wasn't going to last. Hailey's first points, pardon me, of the second half. Here's Williams, can't get it. Mykasa Robinson. Chrislyn Carr having a tremendous game. Spear this time attacking Dixon. Good job of drawing the contact. Ball's looking smart again, putting her into the starting lineup.
For the 7:44 that's remaining, can you continue to compete and execute? And Elise Williams doing that while really playing essentially out of position, running the point guard position.
I have not seen much of Kaya Harrison, who gave it a go. She got hurt in day one against UVA. Didn't play yesterday and was limited today. Van Lith knew that was going on. Struck the pose. Her 25th and 26 points of the game. She has 5 threes. 2 points away from Asia Durr's Louisville ACC Tournament scoring record. That's a tough shot for Becker. Nice follow for Scruggs. Russell drives into the paint, puts it up against her fellow Canadian Becker, and scores. Second time she's done that over Becker today.
Pam, I would say that throughout ACC play, particularly down the stretch, this is as well as Louisville has executed offensively as we've seen. Efficient, executing at a high level, setting screens, using screens, making the right play, sharing the basketball, multiple contributions.
Marika Kono, who got a 3, on Senior Day last Sunday knocks one down here. Parents came all the way from Sensei, Japan. What was that, 14,000-mile trip?
14,000-mile trip.
They're back home now. Just came for a few days. I mean, Dad wanted to get back to work. Morgan Jones, yes, and the foul. Those smiles and hugs all the way around. Morgan Jones trying to complete a three-point play. And you could just see how happy Morgan's teammates were for her after getting that basket. They've been trying to kind of get her going offensively, especially this time of year. Shot clock. Winding down, but Jules Spear. Notre Dame swept them during the regular season, once in overtime, and then on Sunday, a come-from-behind win. In Louisville, Josie Williams' turn to try for a three-point play. And it was after the loss to Wake that Jeff Walls changed the starting lineup.
Yes, absolutely. A move that I think really impacted this team, and they became a better team defensively, better team offensively this tournament. And he said, no, we can be really good and we can be really bad at times. We are going to attack every game to win the game. We're not trying to save legs, to extend. Just we're not in that position where we can do that. And I am really impressed with how his team came out and locked in, high attention to detail on both ends of the floor.
Charlie Cream thinks they can move up to a 5 if they run deep in this tournament. Shot clock at 5. Carr didn't realize it. Kono does. Charlie Cream says Louisville goes up to a 5 with the run just to get to the championship game here, and if Michigan loses to Ohio State today in what is going to be a really good Big Ten tournament. 3, the Wake Forest will drop to 16-16 on the season. The spin move from Mobley gets her teammates off the bench. Mykasa Robinson and Olivia Cochran doing a chest bump. Conley fouled on her way. Van Lith dancing like her dad. Diamond Johnson. Boy, there's so many players hurt in this tournament. One time, Latson couldn't play yesterday for Florida State. Diamond Johnson has been shut down for the ACC Tournament for NC State. Probably no Olivia Miles. Hoping we can get these talented women back for the NCAA tournament.
Absolutely. Healthy for the NCAA tournament. Ready to make some deep runs.
Carr. The Louisville Cardinals came out of the gates strong. 17 first quarter points by Hailey Van Lith. She finishes with 26. So Asia Durr, you still got the record, Katie. 28 points a few years ago in the ACC Tournament for Louisville. Their program record, but overall a very impressive showing for the Cards.
Absolutely. What an effort. High level of execution, high attention to detail. This is a Louisville team that looked locked in from the beginning, and impressive effort.
Impressive, too, for Wake Forest in this tournament, coming back from 20 down to upset Florida State yesterday.